I feel like we should have entered by playing headbands because, like, that's like the symbol of HHN.
Welcome back to another Halloween Horror Nights video here on the Death Curse Club, and my man on the other channel, Wolfman Rob.
Oh.
There he is. Go check out Into the Fog with Wolfman Rob and Death Curse Club if you're on either streaming channel currently. But tonight, we went on a little trip called Halloween Horror Nights. We went so many nights. This isn't the intro. This is just to let people know you're not seeing anything. So tonight we are going to review said event, Halloween Horror Nights. And then we are going to rank the houses. All that and more. We have special guests joining in later on. I only have my intro, so suck it!
We'll never come back again. It's got a death curse. It's got a death curse.
Drop.
Hi. It didn't do it.
Change that.
It didn't do it.
This Halloween, party with your favorite monsters during Halloween Horror Nights.
We're back. Boy, it wouldn't be a live stream if there wasn't some goofiness going on.
Yeah, this is fair.
Anyways, welcome to the show. Wolfman Rob's here, Zach is here, but more importantly, the one, the only, the talented, the wonderful, the extremely lovely Brooke.
That's me.
That's her. How y'all doing?
Fantastic.
There you go. Doing all right. I feel like I'm Wolfman Conan O'Brien with his hair over here.
God dang, it's so beautiful. You have luscious hair, and I love every
luscious
bit of it.
locks.
Thank you.
Luscious. We're going to let things warm up. We're going to let people get into the room. So before we get into the episode, I'm going to do a little topic really quickly. Bernard says, hey, everyone. Hello, Bernard. Hello, Bernard. We missed you at HHN this year. I know you went like the night after us or something. I think even Nicole went the night after us.
Yeah,
so
that was on me.
Crazy.
Dropped the ball.
They didn't want to hang out with us. That's all right.
No. I dropped the ball with Nicole. I know that. She kind of fussed me out.
Okay. So you're saying Bernard screwed himself. Gotcha. All right. So before we get Before we get into the HHN topic at hand, a couple of trailers dropped. You can check it out on the Death Curse Club channel. I reacted to both The Bride and It, Welcome to Derry. Okay? So, here he goes. He's only been 2 nights. I've been 4 nights. I've done more than Bernard. Woof. Woof. So It Welcome to Derry, the Bride trailers came out. Really quickly, Brooke, I showed you this trailer after my reaction.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get your take on it. So what do you think of The Bride?
Oh, I cannot wait. I want it. I want it badly. I'm so flippin' excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm stoked.
Directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, aka Meltface from The Dark Knight. Starring Christian Bale as Frankenstein's monster.
Right.
So it's almost a reunion of The Dark Knight, if you will. I forget the actress's name who's playing the bride, but she seems very charismatic and very like the screen loves her, baby. The screen loves her. So I'm very interested in this movie, and especially because it seems like it's taking place in the 20s, 30s. So it's not necessarily going by the book or movie or anything like that. It is its own thing, which I'm into. So you like it, you love it.
Yes, I love it. I'm excited for it. I like that it seems like a slightly different, it is a slightly different take. But I like the direction, I like the feel, the vibe. I feel like it's just all kind of, I have high hopes, which is also slightly scary, but.
Yep, comes out March Same
Ooh,
date
birthday
as,
movie.
Same date as Sinners, like around the same time. So I think Warner Brothers is hoping for that win. Rob, another reaction I did was It, Welcome to Derry. You're a big, massive It fan, the film series, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I enjoyed both of them, actually. I know a lot of people have felt indifferent on Chapter 2, but I did like both movie experiences, and I'm kind of excited about this show for sure.
So, watching this trailer, did it live up to the It hype?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
feel like we're going to see Pennywise maybe the 2 times we saw him in the trailer. We'll probably see him during that show. I don't know what to really expect, but it's cool we're getting into the backstory. Like, they show him coming down to Earth because he's obviously an alien creature and all that stuff. So it'd be
Right.
cool to dive into that, but yeah, I don't know what the show is really.
And there was a picture of Skarsgård as a human. So, and what's funny about that is watching It Chapter 2, I was like, oh man, we're going to get the backstory. No, you didn't get the backstory. So I'm hopeful what kind of the trailers of Part 2 promised end up in this series. And Andy Muschietti is a part of it. He is producing it. So it's still in line with those movies. So who knows? How about you? You hate the spooky.
I did. No, I just thought, like, while watching it, I was kind of like, oh, this is an interesting take.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was, like, it seemed kind of, not, I don't want to say left field.
Okay.
But there was part of it that felt very left field, like.
Well, it almost comes off as just rehashing. It's like, let's get another set of kids. Let's do the same thing, except this time we're going to have some parents have some prominent roles in it, which I'm fine with. Now, I said this in my reaction.
Okay.
And I hope this is what comes to be. It seems like they're just making all of Stephen King's work into one universe. There was a bus for Shawshank in it.
Oh.
Rumor has it that one of the males that you see in the trailer is, I think his name's Sam from The Shining, the older black gentleman from The Shining who talks to Danny. His character could be in this. Who knows what else that we can bring into this world and just start the Stephen King spookyverse.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of tried to do that with Castle Rock, and it didn't really take off. So we'll see if it works this time around.
Yeah, but I think with Castle Rock, and granted, I never watched it, but I don't think they went all the way in, especially being a Disney-owned property. I don't know if they had the rights to actually go full. You never go full King. But I think with King on board with this project specifically, it would be kind of neat if we get a whole universe.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I want to see what they end up doing with all that stuff. It seems like Stephen King's always got something coming out. The Long Walk came out earlier. I love that movie, so we'll see how it goes.
He had 42 films and 2 series come out this year. So yes, you are not wrong.
There you go.
Okay.
Out, Marvel.
Eat your heart out. All right, here we go. That was enough beginning, gave enough time for people to come in if they see fit.
I do declare.
I do declare. Halloween Horror Nights Orlando 2025 is here, live and well. And usually when we do these rankings, we usually hold off till the end of Halloween. Like that's what the special during Haunters was and such. But I feel we need to get in it right now because my show is definitely a splatter of things. So I don't want it to get lost in the shuffle. The event's been going on, 3 weekends now? We're coming up to its 4th?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I feel this is the time we could talk about it. It's been a week-ish since...
Let it settle.
Yeah.
Let it marinate.
So I'm excited to talk about it. Halloween Horror Nights is a very, very big part of my life. Personally, if you're new to the show, if you've never seen, I've been going to the event since 2009. I've only missed 3 years in between those. Brooke herself has been going for the better of a decade and only missed 1 herself.
Yeah, over a decade.
Right, right. Rob has been going since 2018?
Correct.
18, so he's coming up to a decade. And I don't think you've missed one even the not year, correct?
Correct. Been to every single one since, including that Halloween Spectacular, or whatever they call it.
Right. So we are here live and well, going to this big event. The hype for this event, which we have done a hype list video. If you haven't seen that and you want to see that, it's on both of our channels as well. I was very hyped going into this.
Oh, yeah.
The houses all sounded great. The food was there when they finally released it near the end.
Yeah.
The scare zone seemed fun. The new experiences seemed fun. They had 2 shows again. So everything about this year came off probably a top tier year.
Yeah.
Brooke.
Well, and it also helped that Mike Aiello was back as well. Like, I feel like there was that, like, okay, we hear you, we see you, let's bring back, you know, that staple that I feel like so many people know when they think of HHN. And I think that you definitely felt that vibe going in to the year with the announcements. It was 5 IPs, 5 originals, which I feel like they kind of started to get away from a little bit. And it seemed like, you know, Universal put some money back into back to HHN. Yeah.
Yeah, because you could tell just at walking in that this event felt like a 2019 year. It felt like, we're not going to give you those bonus things that were like at Cabana Bay where it was a museum and stuff because Epic just opened up. So they weren't going to give all the budget to it, but all the budget went to the right spot, which was Halloween Horror Nights. We're going to break this into different segments. I think we should start with shows, scare zones and experiences, food, houses, and then overall thoughts. Okay. So let's start with the live entertainment. There's 2 shows, Nightmare Fuel and Ghoulish, a Halloween tale of some sort. I think
Hauntophonic, Ghoulish.
Hauntophonic.
Or whatever.
Yes.
There it is. We did not watch, I personally did not watch Nightmare Fuel. I made it a statement.
What?
I made it a statement that I would not go. And right before the trip, I was like, if we make it, we make it. To be quite clear, there was no time.
No.
There really was no time. And if something had to get shuffled to the back, it was Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah. And again, like, we have made it very clear, it's not against the performers. We think the performers are phenomenal. It's just when you think of time crunch, and I think, I'm sure we'll get into at some point, but the wait times for the houses, I definitely think played a role.
Massive.
As for what we chose to not do.
Yeah. So that show did not see. And then Ghoulish, I was looking forward to because the last time I saw it, I had food poisoning. And Ghoulish just felt like Ghoulish from the past, but with a new ending, which I dug the last song. If the whole show was that last song, I think I would have a little more fun to do with it. Rob said it best. He was like, just bring back Marathon of Mayhem. And I agree. I think the fact that this is what I'll give it. They are into doing a water show. And if this is just to warm up the pipes, if you will, next year, I'm really looking forward to what they're doing. The water show itself is so fun. I mean, it's beautiful.
I was going to say, you could definitely see the improvements that they have made within the water show, like the way the water maneuvers and the lights with it. I felt like from that aspect, it was really cool. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get any like drone activity because I felt like I had seen shots before where it looked like they were practicing or trying to do something
for Halloween.
Oh, but it could have not been. It could have been for something else, and people just rumored or assumed.
Right.
So in that aspect, I was a little, disappointed in not seeing those. I felt like the show was okay.
Okay. Rob?
Yeah, basically in the same agreement. It's the same Ghoulish show with like a little bit of changes. So I don't want to speak for you too. I was not a fan of that first one. Like, it was it fit the theming for that year. If I remember correctly, it was 31, right? So it fit the theming for that year. But this year around, it just felt a little out of place. Still cool visual aspects to it, fun songs involved in there. But overall, just not a big fan of it. And we didn't see Nightmare Fuel, so
And,
can't really
yeah,
fairly describe that one.
Can't fairly describe
I
it.
feel like the water show didn't. So like they kept saying like this event is so immersive. It's so immersive. It's all intertwined, and I like kind of with what Rob was just saying. I just felt out of place. Like it didn't belong.
Right. Well, it's exactly that, and
You didn't even throw a gargoyle in there.
for the immersiveness of the event, what they told us, this does take you out of the event.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing that fucking moon again. I'm
Yeah.
seeing that cat again. Like
Yeah.
those aren't things that are shining everywhere else. Like you said, a gargoyle would have been nice. El Artista would have been nice. You could have done some Toxic 20s. Like, I know I'm an IP guy, but if you sold me this show
With the original
with
stuff.
the original stuff,
Yeah.
okay, let's go. Cat Lady Lane, let's go.
How much
Let's
does seeing Marathon of Mayhem hurt this show? Because you know what they can do. So it's like, does knowing about Marathon of Mayhem hurt this show?
Yes.
Or-
yeah, well, even
Yeah.
the regular
That's actually a really good. I think it does.
even their regular show, the sensational,
Yeah.
I think that show is top tier water show. Made me cry. That's why the crew who works on this show, I think, is the same crew, and it's just like, good God, guys, let's just push it to that level because that sensational show is sensational.
Sensational.
Yeah.
Let's talk food real quick. We were going into the year, everybody being like, the food's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
there's one thing
Well,
here, one thing there.
I think also when we were looking at it, everything seemed so spicy. Mm-hmm. And
not like spicy, like the Fallout booth was having some drama with the Jason booth.
Oh, yeah.
Not that spicy.
no, like like
Caliente. That's
like-
what we're talking.
like ow.
Jesus. We're so dorky.
No, and it's unfortunately for me, if you're new to I am allergic to those kind of things, so I was very concerned about my limitations. And again, if you're new to the show, one of my favorite parts is the food. Like, I want to eat. I'm a foodie. I want to try everything. I want to say what's the standout thing for me. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I was very apprehensive going in, but shockingly enough, we tried so many different things. And I felt like, at least for me personally, there were quite a few things that actually stood out that I would be like, yes, get this. Yes, get that.
This is the most I've ever eaten at this. Like, for me, this was food festival level of how much I was eating. I'm talking Mardi Gras style. Like,
and we did a really good job of sharing too.
yeah, and that's what we did. We went around just trying different things, which I thought was a smart deal. But like the Ramblin' Rabbit carrot cake was phenomenal. Those not real deviled eggs were fun. But the thing that stuck out the most, if I have to narrow one thing, especially for me, and you guys will understand, the amount of different delicious mocktails that I could get, because I have not had a drink in 109 days. So going into this event, it was very like, I was a party man. This was my party event. Can I still party? And yes, I could. From the Radway mocktail to the Let Me In mocktail, the gummy bear one at Doll's.
You liked the sangria.
The sangria, which blew my mind.
Yes,
like,
that was. So Michelle actually got the real sangria. The mocktail was better.
Mocktail was better. So, like, for me, big props to HHN and Universal for making that experience good for me, because I felt like I was, like, still in that party, if that made sense. How about y'all?
Just saying a lot, because the last time you had food, well, not the last time, but one time you had food, it was a really bad situation. So for you to say you enjoyed the food, that's
Right.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, off the get, first thing, from Jump Street.
Yeah, it was.
Daddy was down.
First night. For me, Light the Way was really good. I mean, obviously it has moonshine in it, so it definitely sneaks up on you.
Right.
When it comes to that kind of drink type thing. But I felt like overall, the drinks were okay. There was a lot of bitters in a lot of them, which, kind of played in type thing. But when I think about food, I would definitely get the carrot cake, which even if you don't like carrot cake, it does not taste like carrot cake. It tastes like funnel cake. It's really, really good. I mean, I know of 3 different people that tried it that do not like 4 different people that do not like carrot cake, and we're like, no, this is actually really good.
It was delicious.
I liked the garlic parmesan tendies.
Oh my
that was
God,
really
yes.
good.
Oh my God, yes.
The deviled eggs, superb. If you go to the Today Cafe, I personally, and I think because it's like so cool, I liked the ubi cake that I got. Your cake was really good in there too.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
So there was just so many things. I'm trying to think.
It's fine.
The walking taco.
Walking taco.
This is my
This is your
contribution.
segment?
Yeah.
Brooks
The walking
Foodie?
taco, delicious. I even liked the garlic bread and the bruschetta. A lot of people were complaining that it was cold. Ours was not. It was a good mixture.
Yeah. I mean, you got to hit these things at the right time. Like, if you're standing in a line that's 30 minutes, pal, you're getting the cold one.
Yeah. And I'll even say I was very apprehensive to get the chips because I'm used to my twisted taters, and which I feel like is such a staple of HHN. But I feel like I got so much more. So I was kind of in love with that, and the sharing aspect of it was really good,
Quick
and they
snack.
were very, very crisp, which I felt was something that sometimes the twisted taters lacked a little bit.
100%.
Sometimes you'd get those softer spots. So do that. I would love it if they would do some of the other flavors like they've done with the twisted taters with the chips. So that was
cool.
that was
the garlic and sour cream and chives.
Gimme.
Do all of it. Again, test. They're just testing.
Oh, yeah, no. And I'm sure that there was a level of what's the kickback on it?
Yeah.
We did try the Mel's cake, which I really, really liked. It just had a little bit too much icing for me.
Yeah.
Towards the end, just give me a little bit more cake. But the flavoring was really good in it.
Macaroon.
The macaroon. We did the Jason macaroon. That was good. That's what I'm saying. We tried so much.
Rice Krispie treat was fine.
The
Rice Krispie treat.
The cheddar tots with the Spam, you can skip the Spam. But the cheddar tots, really, really good. And I saw if you do the RIP tour, the private one, I don't know about the public one. I'd have to watch somebody else's video for that. But they had that, and you could have just grabbed the tater tots. You could just grab those cheddar tater tots. Yes. I'll just push the Spam to the side.
Nice.
Okay, there you go.
You good?
Listen, I love the food.
Hey, Rob, what food did you eat? Chicken
cake.
tendies.
Carrot cake. Hate that.
Yep,
That was good.
carrot cake.
That was good. And the cotton candy that came with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, cotton candy's cotton candy, but it's still good. And the tendies. I got the barbecue one. Really good.
Ooh.
Really good.
Were those good?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Moving on to
do not get the s'mores.
The Jason s'more. Ugh.
Skip it. Took a bite,
You're
tossed
good.
it.
You're good. The scare zones.
Okay.
We had the Toxic 20s. We had the Cat Laney and Crooked Lane. We had, I can never remember the Masquerade one. With all my heart, I can never remember it.
Dance of Death or something like that.
Something. And then Origins of Horror. Wowed through Origins of Horror because I love the statue look. I love the conservatory look for all of that. Love the gargoyle and the raven that would be walking. And I saw him the first night. El Artista was out there.
Late at night.
Late
morning.
Late morning, yeah. He's a morning guy. So that was really fun. The Toxic 20s I have fun with. There is some missingness of how grand I feel that Scare Zone should be. And there were a lot of stages, but it just felt like this belonged somewhere else. Possibly Hollywood. If it was in Hollywood, I wonder if I would have had a different feeling. The Masquerade, Fidelio. That's all I gotta say. Fidelio. And Crooked Lane obviously steals my heart because it's placed in the perfect. I have never seen a scare zone more designed perfect for something like this. It started at one end, read you a story the whole way. You saw children turning from their normal selves to these cat people from a Stephen King book. And it led to a goddamn house with an old lady making a potion, if you will. And then you get like this show. This is the best show. My bad. Mm-hmm. The show of the goddamn event is the cat lady one, because she's turning a child into a cat, and you see what happens. Like, you see the before and after, which was great. And then the masquerade show had vampires siring the person to become one. And yes, I use siren because I know the lingo. I know of this. I've been to one. Sire me, daddy. So scare zones for me, I was really impressed with. And with the 2 extra zones that weren't scare zones, they were just like party zone with club horror, which I love. I love the fact that people have turned around on that thing because they went in, oh, stupid club, and it was one of the most fun experiences. And you had Art the Clown walking around that area. I think that
makes a big difference.
Makes it very, very. But why would you doubt it? This is why it kills me. Why would you doubt that this wouldn't work when just a couple of years ago, just a couple of feet, it was in a different place and David S. Pumpkins was walking around?
Very fair.
Why would you doubt this? So, and then Mel's die-in, you had roller skating zombies, you had just servers walking about and messing with people in the restaurant. Fantastic ideas for both ends. Mm-hmm. So the zones and street performances, big thumbs up for me. How about you, Brooke?
I loved that they had like a show within the scare zones. I thought that was really, really neat. Mm-hmm. I didn't have as much, I wouldn't say hate. That's not what the word that you're using with the toxins. That's what I'm saying. That's not the word you're using.
Okay.
But I liked the fact that I felt like that one was a little bit more interactive to where they were kind of, they had a dialogue with you and were talking, which I thought was kind of neat, where you could like kind of get into the zone in that sense.
Gotcha.
So that I did like.
Gotcha.
For me, again, the cat, they were so good if you sat down, like those cats, which I felt like initially when you were walking through, you're like, okay, no. But they were really good.
What the fuck were you saying? Okay.
They were really good at being cat-like. And like sneaking up on you.
I can just picture you walking. That's a catty bitch. That's a catty bitch.
They were so good when we were sitting there, like
watching the show.
Yes,
kept, like coming up to us.
Yes, coming up to us and like being
messing
like,
with us.
Mah!
Yes,
that was their claws.
Did that to the side of our. We were sitting on a bench.
And I'm also very, very thankful that we included time to sit and watch essentially all the scare zones and kind of see what was going on there.
100%.
Origins, we didn't have as much because of its location, and I don't think that there's that opportunity.
Yeah.
I did get to see, which I was very proud of, actually multiple times, of, I know it's not their their official name, but like the handlers in the sense of like calling people out and kind of standing up for some of the scare actors of being like, the Raven. And then there was one in the mutants, the 20s area.
Yeah.
That she had to kind of step in a few times. And that was kind of neat to watch, alongside with some of the scares and how the scare actors were really, truly just giving it their all and, really... I just felt like the scare zones alone, usually I can pick one out and the rest are kind of like, they're there. I just felt like overall it was so good no matter where you were kind of going, from the decor to the scare actors. Like you weren't relying on one or the other.
Nice. Rob?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in complete agreement with the cat lady, Crooked Lane. zone. Like every part of it, the way it tells a story from when you immediately go through there and you see the regular kids trick-or-treating, and then the progresses to each scare actors becoming a little more cat-like through each one is cool. They put that little scare zone, like if you walk through a scare zone in a scare zone. But like if you think about when you go to Spirit Halloween, now they make a mock-up haunts in there. They had their little mock-up haunt that you walk through that the cats pop out of.
Yeah.
And again, the friggin' the house show was really cool. So obviously that's the zone of the year. Mutations, I feel like we walked through that thing at least 20,000 times.
Buddy, I told that to Brooke, like, I forget what night, but I was just like, I'm fucking sick of this zone. I'm fucking done. Not that it's bad, but it's just like, I got it. I'm good.
Well,
could I go through different things?
Here's what I will say, though. The way that they have the
layout,
it kind of forced. You're kind of forced to consistently go 100%, that 100%, way. 100%. I know it was strategy bound, not like want bound. Still a great zone. I get it.
Yeah, great looks for the characters. I like the way they use the buildings. They have the toxic stuff running down. So overall, good stuff there. Masquerade, fun zone. I'm glad we sat around there and watched some things go on. And I like the way they interact with you when you walk through it.
Yeah.
And then Origins was really cool. I like the statues they had for each IP out there. And the gargoyles were really cool in that zone. Like, there was one time I walked by the Jason one, and there was a gargoyle hidden beside him. I'm like, is that a person? And then it moved. I'm like, that's a person. So, yeah, they did a good job with theming all around this year.
Nice. Finally, houses. We are about to start our ranking of the houses, but overall feels of them, fantastic year. I mean, I don't think there could be a better IP to original ratio, and how they kind of could go head to head against each other.
Absolutely.
So for me, what a year. That said, I do have notes.
Oh, yeah.
I got notes. So I got a list, and there's notes on the list.
We'll talk it in the list. We'll talk it in the list.
But I kind of agree. I felt like this year, as an overall, when you think about the houses, like I just felt like when I started to do my list, which again we'll get into, I was like, but this is so low on the list and it was so good. Like, what in the world? Like, this is not fair for this house. Like, if this was last year, like, this would have been here type thing. And I think it just speaks so much volume-wise to the feel of the year, to the feel and precision, I think, put into the houses.
Very good.
And I can't wait.
Rob?
No, I completely agree. It's a very solid year all around. Like, my top 6 is hard to really maneuver anything around. I don't even know what my favorite house of the year is yet already, so we're going to figure that out live.
Live! That's why we do this show live. We figure it out. The show goes on.
But yeah, what a year of houses for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not doing like a overall list. We're just sharing.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'd like to welcome our guest to help us do this list right now. The first that I will bring in, he is owner, operator, and amazing host of the Horrific Network. You can check out his film, Ghost Executioners, everywhere. Right now, I'd like to welcome Jimmy.
What's up, guys? What's up?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. What a year. Goodbye. Oh, there he is. I was going to say bye. Thanks, seeing you.
No, you do that with the next one.
Nah, what a year. You guys, the only bad part was we didn't get to all go together, but I got to go with, I'm guessing, the next person you're going to bring on. So,
yeah.
What a year.
What a year. I'd like to welcome on as well a person who is very well known in the Hunt community. He used to be a podcaster of a show called Hunters. He is a radio personality. He is the star of Killer Reunion, Bro. I'd like to welcome on to the show, Nick Wonderful.
That's me.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, sorry. That's right. I'm not allowed to say that.
She's not that drunk yet, pal.
No, I'm not. Now, if I had a what is it? The Light the Way, I'd probably be better. But
well, I just want to say thank you for having me back. I'm so happy to be back here on this channel that has always been Death
He
Curse
doesn't,
Club.
he doesn't know the name.
It has been the Death Curse Club the
Yeah.
whole time. You're thinking other channels.
Yeah.
Spoken truly like someone who was written off of a sitcom.
Well, I always did treat him like fucking Ross's son.
Oh my god, we did.
All right, guys, before we get into the ranking, just really quickly, your overall thoughts of the event, Jimmy, if you could fucking do it in 3 sentences.
Seconds.
3. You only get 3.
This year was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I loved both the IPs and originals.
Boom.
This is my favorite HHN ever.
Boom! And I love that. And if you want more of his, because we're doing the sell, that was the sell, go to the Horrific Network. Wonderful.
Gets one
How about
sentence. One sentence.
you? 1 sentence.
1
14
sentence.
words max.
Good call. No run-ons.
That's all I'm good at, though.
That
I
was
will
3.
say
I will
the
say.
strongest year
Strongest year.
I've ever been at.
Okay,
You're done.
thank you. That's enough from Long Island. You're done.
Woo, woo, woo. Coors Original, baby.
And that's why you only
Okay.
got 14 words.
Okay, so let's get into this bad mamma
America.
jamma. The way that we do this is we list 3, 3, 2, 2. We start at our 10s and we work our way up. So I will start with our guest, Jimmy. What is your number 9, 10, 9, 8?
Starting with me, let me say I'm sorry, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
So my number 10, all these houses, I saw Brooke before we came on was saying it was so hard to rank. Rob did, it said his top 6, so hard to rank. All of these were very hard to rank for me. My number 10 is Grave. I
Of
can't
Flesh.
remember. Grave of
Grave of Flesh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because the walls were mostly brown, and the story I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on after we walked past the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although they did scare me, it was fun. Good
Mm-hmm.
maze. My number 9. This is where the I'm sorry comes in. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I love Jason. I love Friday the 13th. I fucking love Jason Voorhees so much.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like the maze that much.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought
House.
Oh, where did he go? Fuck, guys. Oh, Jimmy.
Bring it
Just
back.
Man.
check him out on the Horrific Network, I guess.
like it felt simplistic compared to the other mazes that have been in that spot.
Okay.
And then everyone's busting a nut over the hallway of Jason's, and it's whatever. And then
I love it.
it was very HHN Hollywood.
You know what?
No, bud.
Did you go through this?
HHN
Wait.
Hollywood is the HHN of Hollywood.
Did you go through this house with Wonderful? Was that the problem? Did you need us?
I actually liked it more with Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah. This house is, I'm just being a spoiler. This house is way fucking higher than him. Sorry.
Okay, no spoiler. No,
He
stop.
earned it.
That's nice anticipation.
Anticipation.
Okay, so that was your 9.
And my 8 is Dolls Let's Play Dead.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Fine.
And
Okay.
that was a fun house, but now we're getting into like every house is,
Nitty-gritty.
yeah, every house is fucking fantastic.
Right.
And it's almost impossible to choose.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Wonderful. You are next up.
All right. I want to reiterate that as far as houses go, this is definitely, I know I've said in years past when we used to do the other show, man, what a tough year to pick houses. But there were always like 2 houses that it was like, it's very easy. These are my bottom 2. But
Right.
now these next 8 are hard to pick, or these next 6 are hard to pick. This year, legitimately, all 10 was actually hard to put together. And I shared my list with Brooke too, and she was very surprised by it. So here we go.
Wow.
At number 10, Fallout. I had very low expectations, and this it exceeded my expectations. But like, it was just gorgeous. It wasn't scary. Grave of Flesh at 9, and then Dolls, Let's Play Dead at 8.
Nice. This is what I love about doing this, especially with friends, especially with two guys that went on a trip together. Compared,
separate.
So it's very interesting to see the notes, the different notes.
Yeah.
Rob, would you like to go, or would you like to wait since you have no list?
No, I have 8 houses listed. The top 2 are not understood yet.
Yeah.
So I'll follow 1D here a little bit, and I have Fallout at number 10 as well, which is on my anticipation list at 10 because I didn't really care about that property. Going through the house, Wonderful said it was beautiful. That house did absolutely nothing for me. Like, I think the only thing I cared about when I saw it was like the big machine thing. Other than that, like, that house did nothing for me, to be completely honest with you. I didn't get any scares. There's nothing really memorable about it to me. So sorry, Fallout fans. I'm not coming at you. If you loved it, that's perfectly fine. But
real fast, Rob, did you watch the show? Have you watched the show?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Number 9, I did watch this, and I did not like the movie, and I did not like the house all that much. I have Five Nights at Freddy's at number 9. I will give them all the love and praise and applause for the creation design of those characters. I love that they were animatronics, but it did absolutely nothing for me. Again, going through the house, it goes above Fallout because, again, I have a little bit of connection. Again, I give them property for connections. There's just so much more you can do other than like a furry hand coming out the wall and swiping at you. And, animatronics that may move sometimes. I mean, to be fair, all of them moved when we went through the house, but it was like snail pace moving. So it's like, this isn't going to scare you. This is just more of, let's see what they can create with an IP. Right. And then number 8, I believe correctly, this was higher on my anticipation list, but at number 8, close to you two guys, I have Grave of Flesh. That house, there wasn't much to it. It was kind of cool. I remember, I think I told Zach, I'm like, this is a lot like what House of a Thousand Corpses would be, because it's just a bunch of skeletons under the ground, and then we'll get some techno light every now and then. But yeah, that house didn't do much for me either.
Yeah.
Nice. You want to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
What is your list? I feel like you copied me.
No, I had my list.
No, I made my list literally the day we got home, so I am the one
I had
who
to
had
process. Okay.
You want to just say it at the same time?
Number 10.
Number 10 in 3, 2, 1. Five Nights at Freddy's. What a piece of shit.
Okay, I didn't say that. Okay, so here's my thing. I watched the movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, so that may be why. I did love the fact that they had the animatronics. I thought that aspect was cool, which is kind of shocking in the sense of like how that wasn't part of like the behind the screams, because I felt like that was really cool to have that, right? Like, and I get that, maybe close-ups it wouldn't look as scary. To me, it wasn't scary at all. I don't even know if I screamed in the house. And really all you have to say to me is boo and I'll scream. So I think that's why it was at the bottom for me personally. And I liked it. I thought it was very, in the sense of like, it went with the movie. It did that aspect. Again, and Wonderful kind of said it. It was very hard. Like, overall, I felt like this year was really good. But if I had to choose between houses I wanted to go through, this was at the bottom. And it could also be the fact that the wait was so bad, although it wasn't as bad as some of the other ones. I think Jason and
once
Terrifier,
the night got rolling and kids were gone, like it showed which ones were the ones. But for me, and you apologize to me, Jimmy, I apologize to you. Okay, you're sorry, I'm sorry. That's the second Mission Impossible 2 reference I made today. I was not scared, and what kind of irked me after going out of the house is like this love and appreciation to the animatronics, while A Quiet Place got shit on because of their animatronics. And I'm like, wait a second, they're what are we doing here? Like, they're both innovative, but one gets fucking crapped on. That's wild to me. I think they designed it well. I think it's beat for beat for the movie, and it's exactly what you want to do. But I would have appreciated if you showed some of those animatronics and then you actually had people in bear costumes jumping at you, because the fact that they're 6 feet away, COVID style, did nothing for me.
And it took forever. I was out of the room. I was ushered out of the room before they would have gotten to me.
This is wild. So do we have the same number 9?
Yeah.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, Fallout. Woof. I watched the show. I enjoyed the show. And if you check out on HHN Homework, we beat for beat made the house. That was wild.
I will say we watched Hollywood's Fallout, and that looked a lot better.
So
I felt like the scenes and the scares in Hollywood played better.
Yeah.
And I would love to say, well, like, maybe we had a bad run through, but we went through it 3 times. Like, it wasn't getting any better.
It won't get better.
I did think it was beautiful in the sense of, like, some of the scenes. Like, it was really cool to see some of the scenes that I watched in the show. And it broke my heart because I had this so high
it was my number 6.
It was my number 5.
Yeah, it was my number 6 hype. But, c'est la vie, enjoy. When I say they're pieces of shit, I don't really mean they're pieces of shit. I just mean they're the bottom of my list, which makes them shit. But they're not pieces of shit.
Our 8 is the same, too.
And number 8's the same?
Yeah.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, Grave of Flesh. It's a fun haunted house.
Sure.
It has no story whatsoever.
Okay.
There's a skeleton. There's some techno.
They had some good scares.
And the fucking fish, where these stairs go? They go up. And then there's some fucking fish-looking people that make no sense. And what really, really betrays this house is the fact that if you go on the RIP tour, not only do they tell you what that house is about, but after you're done and you question what it's about, they retell you and give you other fucking things to try to... It's really, it's mansplaining the fucking house to make you like it.
Did you go on the RIP tour?
No, but I've watched a video that had the person speak.
A few different videos that had RIP people.
Can you, in 2 sentences, tell me what the house was about?
No.
Like, even them explaining
So,
it, I felt
actually,
like it was circles.
the techno thing was your body being grinded up.
Yeah.
And if you looked, you saw hair because hair can't grind.
Okay.
There you go. I told you the house.
Okay.
So, Jimmy, what's your 765?
So my 7 was my 8 on my hype list, and that's Fallout.
Okay.
They got me a couple times. It's interesting that everyone that went to RHHN that watches the West Coast says it looks better on tape on the West Coast, but my buddy who's a team member who did both liked the Orlando one more. So it's interesting. I don't know. I guess it's a thing. For me, the reason why I put it above the other 3 was because there was a couple of times where they actually accomplished the 3-person scare between the ghoul, Maximus, and Lucy, and they got me pretty good.
Gotcha.
The set design, yeah. I mean, whatever. I'm glad we got slice and dice actually instead of just a projection.
Yes.
And the Maximus's armor was fucking rad to see.
Yeah. I love when the ghoul burst the armor. It standing still did nothing for me. I was like, put a Five Nights at Freddy bear in it. Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You mean a child?
You mean Foxy. Foxy's the standstill one. The 6, now we're into the full, like, you listen to my podcast, I think I say holy shit a record number of times for moving forward on all of these.
Right.
Number 6 is Galkin.
Nice.
This maze, the only thing it was missing is HHM Bear.
Oh god damn it! Should have had one.
I didn't have. It didn't have.
It had wolves.
Yeah, there was wolves. Because I thought it was HHM Bear at first too, but it was just wolves.
Okay, you might
But-
be right with that.
But fuck, man, what a maze! Holy shit!
Yeah.
It was a surprise for me.
Yeah.
Like I had that low. Like okay. And
I
was
had
like,
that at number 10 last year. Sorry, that was just a little, a little
Humor?
jokesy. Never
I
mind.
get it. I get it.
Keep going.
Fucking hate original mazes. I know. And
Bernard, we'll get to your question at the end. Sorry. At the end of Jimmy's run.
number 5. Fuck, what another maze. Rob's favorite location. He always ranks this spot super high. Hatchet and Chains in that sprung
Fucking
tent
hell, dude.
location. That fucking maze. From the lady doing the, I brought the stampede and you're all gonna die, to all of the fucking shit, man.
They killed Ma and Pa!
Yeah, like, fucking,
Red Dead Redemption, man.
they're in the skin. They're in the skin. Like all that. I fucking love that maze. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it.
So wait, your 7 was Fallout.
7
Then
was Fallout.
Skulkin. Okay, yeah.
And 5 Hatchet and
Hatchet and
Chains.
Okay.
Just really quickly, because I want to get Bernard's comment, just to clarify. Did y'all listen to the podcast for the house? He's talking about Grave. Did anybody listen to this one?
I did.
Did it not describe the tale?
The podcast is about how when they bury people in the graveyard in this particular spot, the ghoulies come through the ground and rip the bodies up.
Gotcha.
So if it was
I
just
didn't get that. I
if
didn't
it-
get that going through the house.
no,
I heard
because-
that aspect. I didn't listen to the whole podcast. I listened to like bits and pieces.
You know why you didn't get that? Because like 30 seconds into the maze, they started throwing Pavlov's stairs and all this other shit that wasn't the ghoulies that are eating the bodies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair. All right, wonderful. You're up, baby.
All right. I know I was shaking my head,
765.
and I might have flipped you the bird there when you mentioned this one, but at number 7 for me is Five Nights at Freddy's.
How the fuck are you going to yell at me because I fucking
Well, I'm
had
gonna
him
yell at
3
you
spots
because-
lower?
Because my thing is that this thing is an A+ design.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All of it. It is.
It has no
gorgeous all the way
scares.
through.
You know me in
one
scares.
that
You
we-
know me in scares.
Oh yeah, I have. I mean, listen, I can like. I did this house the most when I was there. I did it 3 times. It was the one I did the most.
Wow.
And one of the reasons why I ended up doing it the most is when I was waiting in line to do dolls for my second time, because I only was able to do Express one night. I ain't that rich. So I had to wait all the other nights, and I was waiting on dolls. And right as I got into the queue to like, you're going to go into dolls, it delayed and shut down. So they handed me an Express pass, and they were like,
And you were
can
like,
come
I
back."
know how I'm using this, bitch.
Exactly. Or go somewhere else. I was like, well, either Terrifier or Five Nights. And Jimmy
Right.
happened to message me saying I'm heading to Five Nights with an Express. And I was like, well, I have an Express because dolls effed up. So I
Right.
will meet you for that.
Nice.
So
Nice.
otherwise I would have done Terrifier multiple times more than I did. But yeah, Five Nights, dude, A+. But the scares just weren't there. But
Yeah.
everything else made it so great that I love that that's the house I walked through the most this year.
I love it. I love it.
So that's my 7.
Again, I think that there's also a level. The houses overall, like when I was doing my list, I was like, any other year, this would be so much higher.
And not only that, and I just need to predicate this. I am not sitting here shitting on it. What I am shitting on is like everything is great, but I can't sit here and do a show and say, oh, this was great, and this was great, and this is great, and this is great. I want to be able to have a conversation, and the only bit of conversation of note is there are no scares.
Yeah.
That's
You know
it.
what? We don't do this 365 days out of the year that we need to kiss ass.
No ass shall be kissed on this show. So
We
that
need-
was your
Did I say
7.
something too much? All right, let's move to number 6. Hey,
Say more,
El
say more.
Artista, a Spanish haunting I have at number 6. And
Oh.
I know I'm the one that seems like has it the lowest on the list, but I will admit that this might be low due to the fact that I wanted to get it a second time, and I just never got to it a second time. So I only have that first walkthrough to go on, and then what I've seen online, and that's gonna only do so much to sway me, considering I walk through all the other ones and feel a lot stronger about number 5, which is Jason Universe, because F you, Jimmy, that hall, baby. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't want it to stop. I wanted more Jason all over me.
He was like, take me the new line. Give me the new line years.
Come to HHN Hollywood, you'll get it every year. Every year. Come to HHN Hollywood every year. Black hallways, black hallways and boo holes every year. I promise
What
you.
block?
Hey, fuck you, man.
hallway
We
is-
had that leaf look on ours with fog. Fuck you.
Black hallway. There was
like-
light. I knew I was walking through something.
Death taxes and black hallways and boo holes, baby.
Put it on a shirt.
You can black hallway me all you want if I'm getting Jason at the end of that.
Phrasing. Okay, number 4.
No.
Oh, we're number 4?
No,
Oh, we're
no.
No, wow, no. That was the end. Number 5
was-
was your end.
Yes.
My bad.
God.
My bad, y'all.
Black hallways and Jason gets us going.
Apparently.
Robert.
Ugh, back with that. Okay.
That's Wolfman Rob, and I'm the
Listen,
creature from the Zack
I didn't
Lagoon.
say his middle name.
Kenneth.
Anyways, I'm gonna break that trend for you here, Jimmy. At number 7, I have Hatchet and Chains. Great facade. I'm pretty sure they pulled out the horse from Nightingales, HHN 29 out there, put out there. But yeah, fun house. I like the fact that the lady was up there yelling at us and all that stuff. That's always a good time. But yeah, good, fun, classic kind of HHN original house.
That's 5 Nights at Freddy's.
I know,
We
I'm
don't
showing
need
it
to
to
see
Jimmy.
that.
There he is.
Number 6, I have Gaukin, Macaulay Culkin's house. This house, yeah, this house is really cool. I like the creature designs. Obviously, they had wolves in there, so that's a good call for Wolfman Rob here. But good scares and that freaking huge freaking thing at the end of the house. Freaking, like that was amazing. That thing was moving around, gave me the classic. This house might be better, but the Stranger Things vibes when they had the Mind Flyer at the end of their house.
Oh, yeah.
The Clownzilla, stuff like that from the Killer Clown's house. So it was really cool and creative to see something like that. And then at number 5, I have El Artista, which, granted, I was in a lot of pain at the time we went through this house. We went to this house at like 2 a.m.
I put these bitches through the ringer.
Oh, yeah. But an incredibly beautiful house, amazing facade to walk into. To have a house about art and have it make it look that amazing and beautiful was a great job. Solid scares, but the massive amount in that house. They had a freaking water fountain in the middle of one of the walkthroughs and all that stuff. So I give them
Gorge.
so much credit for what they put together there.
Absolutely. All right. Are we matching at 7 or not? Goddamn.
Yes.
We are. Okay,
God
so I
damn
guess
it.
we're doing this together.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Dolls, let's play dead.
Can I preface, like, at this point, 7 and to what, like, I would go through the houses multiple times. Like, this is where I'm
Yeah, this is the one where we
yeah.
at least do 3 runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy this house so much. It is like B
Twisted.
movie level, huh?
It's twisted.
Yeah. It's twisted. I love that spider creature that you made rubber bands and shit out of. I loved how Ken dolls were used. This was like what you would imagine Chucky. What the fuck? I was able to press the button that did the little buzzing thing on my feet with the shaver,
Clippers.
and that was nice. This house was just fun. It was a B movie, and I was all about it.
Was it 5 Nights at Freddy's that had the ball pin thing? That was the
Oh, where
only
I
scare?
got to, wasn't there like balls from a ball pin in a
5 Nights?
5 Nights, or
Was
is it
that
a different house?
No,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Five Nights.
So that was the
That's the thing that scared me the most in the house.
I hit it in front of him.
It went up and bye. I was
His
done with this
internet's
shit
bad.
anyways.
Like he gone.
He gone. But she hit the ball bag and it came back at me. I shit you not, almost had a heart attack.
That's what
because it was in my face.
Yeah. Okay, so thinking about dolls, for me, I just loved the feeling of it, and which is funny because it was.
I love the feeling.
Like,
of it.
no, I
What a
just
quote.
I liked the concept because in my mind I was like, okay, remember Sid walking through, like this is so
Right.
dumb, but it was so
Her
much
fucking
more.
Mad Max mask
Dude,
of
like,
dolls. Get out of here.
I walked out of that house and I was like, whoever put this house together needs therapy.
They do need therapy.
Like, this is beyond.
Do we have the same 6 or no?
Nope.
Okay, I'll
We're
go.
finally different.
Finally.
Yep,
Number
go ahead.
6, Hatchet and Chains. Woo! What a house. This
we're
house was one of my most anticipated because obviously I'm a Slaughter Cinema guy. And the only reason why it's not higher is because the run-throughs and the looks and feels of the other houses just did it for me. But a Western with demons, and that when they jumped out of the boo holes, the neon
lit up.
lights
Yeah.
were doing the neon light thing, which I thought was pretty neat. The train going by when you were at the station's pretty dope. The demon kids like talking, everything about this just felt like Evil Dead the Western, and I loved it. And the guy on the horse, I only got once. I was mad at that. Been through the house 3 times, but fucking the guy on the horse really
4
fucked
times.
with me. 4 times? 4 times I've been through that house.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your number 6?
no-
Wait. Oh, are we different on 5s?
5, yeah.
We are? Then
Yeah.
I'll keep going.
Okay.
Number 5, Gulkin, Monsters of the North. Look, I talked shit about this house going into it. I didn't know what I was going to get. A lot of people kept saying, oh, it's just Frozen Empire. This might be my favorite storied house this year, from the evil witch lady and her progression of the monster growing and the beast coming and the huffing and the muffin and the wolves doing wolf things up top. Gorgeous setting, like in a tin house where that thing was spinning at the beginning before the Blair Witch symbol. Unfucking believable. And we've already talked about big giant fuckface. What a house. What a house. All right, your number.
My number 6. My number 6. He's too much. Okay, so my number 6, which again, this tells you, because there's a part in here, this tells you how interchangeable a lot of these were for me, was the WWE house, which was fantastic. Like, it truly was. I am 89% sure that I got actual Alexa Bliss. Like, she was there that night scare acting. And I say this because I screamed. I was like, oh my God, it's Alexa Bliss. And it was the second time we were in it. And I was like, no, that's Alexa Bliss. And she like waved and stuff. And I was telling Zach about it. And then what was it, the next day or 2 days later, we found out
Well,
that
Jimmy
she
was saying it originally, and then he was like, no, it's not real. And then the next day, Mike Rome was showing some shit.
And then people were actually showing, like, they had pictures with her earlier in the day, like at City Walk and stuff. So that's how cool that was. And I just felt like the tribute to all of it was amazing and beautiful. And I think that overall, like, they truly knocked that house out of the park. So again, this is where I'm like, I can't believe it's number 6, because I just felt like it was amazing.
Got it.
And it would easily be number 3 any other year. Chains, Hatchet and Chains is my number 5. Let me tell you, I hit a fucking wall hard in this house.
Wall.
One of them bitches came out of, I didn't realize, that bitch scare actor came out of the coffin.
Oh, yeah.
That I didn't realize had like a back to it. I just thought it was a goddamn prop because it was the 3rd time in the freaking house. And one of them scare actors popped out, and I slammed the wall so hard that I feel like I couldn't process the rest of the house. Like, that's how bad that scare was for me, like, in such a good way.
She hit the. Never mind. That was a bad joke. Never mind.
No, but I just felt. I just
Oh
felt
my
like
God! I was gonna make a bad joke and get canceled.
felt like it was so good. Like, this is where it's just so hard because I'm just, again, I just think that they're fantastic.
Jimmy, after we're done recording, make me tell you the joke. Just remember.
I can't with you.
Okay.
And what's crazy is I felt like WWE.
Oh, I can write it in a private chat.
WWE and Hatchet were like low wait times. Like, at some points they got low wait times, which was very baffling to me because I was like, bro, this is phenomenal. And even like, there was, when we were watching one of the videos about the RIP and the WWE house, which I thought was really interesting, and they were talking about when you hit the room with all the screens, it's prepping you to be like, now you're going to go into the, oh my God. You can't say that.
I know, that's why I said I can't say it.
It's prepping you for all of the different people. Can you help me?
Sorry. What? I'm so sorry.
After you go through
the
screens room.
The what room?
The screens room!
What house are we talking
I can
about?
help
WWE!
Oh, the television sets.
Yes.
Where Howdy and Fiend come out together.
Yes. But then it goes through, it's like setting you up.
Yeah,
let me help you from the fucking Unmasking the Horror tour. It is supposed to be a portal.
A portal.
Yes, thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
Into the Six world.
The actual Six.
He was so obsessed with his goddamn joke.
It's a pretty good joke.
It is a good joke. I'm so mad about it.
Oh, God damn it.
All right,
Okay.
Jimmy, what is your
4
and 3?
So, yeah,
Just
4 and
4 and
3.
3. 4?
4 and 3.
3. 4.
Okay, I just looked at my hype list for the first time since we did that show today.
Yeah.
And my top 4 of my hype list are actually my top 4 ranking.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's
Mine
awesome.
is not.
my number 4, it all started with fucking douchebag Kevin Heimbach putting my interview clip in his video and not giving me credit.
Should have given you credit.
You bitch!
And
I know quite a few people that are not his fans.
No, does not have a great reputation. But it snowballed after that. David Howard Thornton put me in his trash bag sack and carried his maze all the way to number 4. What a maze. Great representation of all 3 movies. Watching the video of the Hollywood one, fucking way better than that. And it was just a lot of fun every time I went through it, man.
Very good.
Number 3. I understand why it's lower on everyone else's list. But for doing HHN fucking 17 years, waiting to have a girlfriend or a wife or someone that I love go through a maze with me.
Yeah. It was the perfect one.
It was.
And Wonderful was there for it. And Wonderful actually got fucking drilled, and it scared the shit out of LaDonna when she saw Wonderful hit the fan. But yes, my wife going. My wife going.
What the fuck scared you in that house, Wonderful?
Chica.
How high he
One
was?
of the hands. One of the hands popped out, and he was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, the vapors!
Something what, Snake?
The vapors!
Are you ready
Yes.
for it?
Yes.
Chica, what sometimes was not lit behind the rack of pots and pans. That's what did it for him.
Gotcha. That's
Caught me off guard.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But LaDonna did go through this.
I love
LaDonna,
that.
taking LaDonna through the maze. The like you guys have all said, it looks fucking rad.
For sure.
As someone who's played, all the games, and I dug the movie. Fucking PETA did a good job in the movie, and yeah, like
He's a good piece of bread.
yeah. Animatronics were dope to look at. I'm very much a dark ride guy, so I appreciated that, and yeah. So for all those
I get
reasons,
that.
it was my number 3.
Honest to God, like, because she went through the house, of course that's going to be a special.
Oh yeah,
house
like that's
for
a
you.
forever
Absolutely.
memory. Like that's a core memory right there.
Yeah.
It's unlocked.
Unlocked.
It's unlocked now.
Not anymore.
After, and she did it, and not to take away from you and telling your story, but she did it after we had the Five Nights at Freddy's pizza and the cupcake.
Yeah.
So we went and we did the scare act Five Nights at Freddy's. Like we did the whole Five Nights
How
at Freddy's.
was that pizza with the spaghetti on
Dude,
it?
it was so fucking good. It
Whipping
was really
good.
good.
Once I saw someone in the hospital, I was like, I'm not doing this. Not again.
That's fair.
I'm not doing that.
I don't like my food touching, and it just felt
Yeah.
like two different things, and that just wasn't.
Oh,
meshing
that's
for
right.
me.
You don't. No,
Nice.
that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Nice. Good. All right, Wendy, you're up.
All
4
right.
and 3.
4 and
Number
3.
4.
Mhm.
I'm happy to see how high it was for you guys, because I thought I was crazy when I was talking to Jimmy about it after the first time we did it together. I just loved this house and needed to redo it again. It was the first one I redid the next day because, Chris and I were talking about how doing Back by
Who's
the
that?
Simpsons and Men in Black would be the smartest thing to
Doesn't
start.
know.
Hatchets and Chains, dude. Demon Bounty Hunters exceeded every expectation I had. I thought it would be cool, but it was scary. It was cool. It was gorgeous. It was a very easy story to tell. It was just so much fun. And it did everything that I wish they did with the ghoul in Fallout.
Yeah, no, 100%. He was too tame.
What pissed me off about Fallout the most is I was like, wow, you should have utilized the ghoul in Fallout.
Yes,
The ghoul is
yes.
the coolest thing.
Yes.
And he's barely in it because you're just taking me through the show, and whatever the show was, whatever. It was good, but it wasn't scary. I want the ghoul. And then over here, it's like, here's Demon and Cowboys. I'm like, that's what the fuck I wanted. I wanted the Demon Cowboys shooting people. But now you're giving me cowboys shooting demons and demons fighting cowboys. Okay, I'm into that. This is what I wanted. This is what I signed up for.
Right.
So,
Right. I agree.
That house was so fun.
Yeah.
At number 3 is Horrors of the Wyatt Six. I'll make the brag. I got the Mike Iola like on my tweet after I did it the second time because this thing definitely got bumped up due to being a wrestling fan, being a Bray Wyatt fan, being all of that. But when
Imagine doing a humble brag about getting a like.
Hey, I got the like. Man. I got the like on X, okay? I got the like on
Not
X.
only that, hey, not only is he doing it right now, but so from night 1 to night 2, when I linked up with Wonderful, and we're walking into our first line, he totally, yeah, my guy Ella liked my White 16.
It happened.
You know
man.
what, though? You want to know what? Not surprised.
I know.
The
I
reach
know you
back.
were downright for that one because
So Wendy.
But at the end of the day, no, like as a wrestling fan, like that house hit wrestling wise. I think that house hits if you're not a wrestling fan. I've seen a lot of people even say it who aren't wrestling fans. Like it's easy to follow the story and know what's happening and go along with it and kind of be able to piece together what's going on in that house. But as a wrestling fan, as a Bray Wyatt fan, the tributes, the scares, the design of it, like I wanted to cry after that house every time because it was perfect. It was so damn perfect.
Yeah.
And exceeded any and I don't know why I say that, but it exceeded the expectations of what I was expecting.
How'd you sleep last night, Wonderful? Pretty well, because, my guy Hello likes
Yo, man, our trip is our
Fucking
trip,
clout
right?
chaser motherfucker.
We put together with them, okay? We had theirs, we had ours. Ours is special.
Oh my god.
Can you just? Yes, we are live.
Hustle, yes, we are live. We are live, Hustle, and you're seeing this
Chaotic
live.
one. Yes.
Oh my
we're
god.
here.
Fucking.
All right, Robert. I don't know if you can top that.
Yeah, did you get a Meg Iola like or retweet?
I did on Instagram. Yes, I have, and I didn't have to say it on the internet.
You kind of just did, but
right? Just try to remind him that I used to do
Hey, thanks for liking Wonderful's tweet, Mr. I.
Hey,
Fucking holy shit!
comment to this video.
Subscribe, please.
I don't have any of that. I did watch Marathon of Mayhem beside him and his family, and
I saw.
Yeah.
We saw what? Sensational. We saw Sensational. I grabbed the pic with him.
there you go.
you did.
Cool dude. By all
You
means, I'm glad he's.
saw-
Oh, and I got a pic with him at Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, too.
HHN's last HHN.
HHN,
Yeah,
less Bill and Ted.
yeah. You were there, Wonderful. Did you like it?
He didn't know who he was then.
He didn't. Holy shit! This is what I live for!
He didn't go get a photo with him. That's how you know how much he didn't know who the fuck he was. He was like, what's Zach
Even
doing?
currently, he doesn't know what he looks like. Just a heart. Like a heart and arms and legs and a mohawk.
I've gotten to the point
Oh,
where I
shit.
kick him out.
It's the heart with glasses.
You know what he's doing?
What?
John.
John. Oh, God damn it. All right. Rob, you're
Comment.
up. Jesus, I'm sweating.
Okay. God, these top four are tough. So at number 4, I'm gonna put Jason Universe. I forgot it was Jason Universe, honestly, until I started doing this list. But fun idea. I loved seeing it as like the longest wait time every single night. It seemed like it was just good to see.
That and
how it getting
Terrifier.
some love. Yeah.
That and Terrifier.
I will say I like the halves because this is the Blumhouse area, the 5 Nights at Freddy's, or 5 Nights Fest, Blumhouse, whatever.
That's the plot.
Sorry, in a lot of pain right now as I talk. But
Oh.
the Jason house was really cool. It was my first time experiencing Jason at the event, so it was cool seeing the new version of Jason, and then going into the second part of the house, which that's where I was going at. To give them credit, this is the first time to me that they've done that very well, to where there's obviously this split between the Fast and the Furious zones of how they do these houses, and this one felt more connected together as
Fair.
one house, especially having Pamela out there and she's yelling at you about the freaking people, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. And then we go in there, and just that huge freaking hockey mask that we walk into, I'm like, this is cool. So we go through there, and then Jimmy's call it the walkway of Hollywood, or whatever you want to call it.
Walkway
I understand.
Hollywood.
I understand what you're going with there, but with that said, I go through those freaking hanging down grass, and I get freaking baghead Jason scaring the crap out of me. I'm like, this is cool. And then we keep going, and it's other versions of Jason throughout the universe. I'm like, round of applause for doing that. Thank you for helping out the Jason fans on that one. And then we come out, and there's the double scare right there with, help me out, I think it's part 7.
Yeah, it's part
That's
7. And
that's its own
Maskless part 7.
Yeah, that one. So fun house, really cool. Did the icon credit. So I have that at number 4. And then at number 3, you know me, you can see them back there. I'm all for a horror thing involving dolls. And fantastic facade, probably the best facade of the year as far as I'm concerned, with that dollhouse. And it just gets even more beautiful as it becomes nighttime. But going through there, and just, again, very simplistic storyline. But I like the idea that we've shrunk down to go into a mutated dollhouse of this freaking insane child. And I like the way they connect everything. Everything looks cool in there. All of her creations look cool. I like the windows with her looking through them, watching you as you're going through the house and telling her creatures to come get you. I thought that was fun. I like how they connected the mouse trap at the beginning towards the end of the house and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just a beautifully well done, put together house. So dolls, number 3 for me.
Hey, Rob,
Very good.
or anybody, but Rob specifically, you got to ask, because this has been one of the things I've seen asked online a lot. Did anybody see any Chucky Easter egg in that house? Because I did not.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I was shocked, honestly.
We did see Jack.
Yeah, we saw a Jack blanket or sheet.
Sheets.
Yes. Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. That was
in
really
that
neat.
house, yeah.
All right, so I'm prefacing this. This is
nope, not the
the
same.
toughest shit I've ever had to do. Okay, and I have a kid. All right, number 4 WWE Wyatt 6.
Ooh.
I love this house immensely. I've been through it with Rob 5 or 6 times. Like, Rob specifically 6 because he had to do the 6. You know what he's doing.
Because of the Wyatt 6.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just put that together.
Whole trip, you know? Whole trip.
I was drinking.
Yes, you were. So I loved the entrance, where it looked like that old school fucking toy set that used to play the Titantron theme when you put a wrestler on it. Beautiful. I loved going through the Raw gorilla position. I loved seeing everybody. I loved the portal into everybody's world, all leading to Bray and the Fiend by the end. It was fucking marvelous. There's nothing I could say. If there's one thing that's going to fucking coming out of this year, is the fact that they honored that man so well. And Mike Aiello, like or not, no tweet needed. He should be proud of this one. And fucking,
Yeah.
by God, what
You
a man.
could tell a lot of heart
By
was
God,
there.
what a man.
A lot of heart.
My
What
wife.
a man, what a man, what a really fun man.
That's right. My number 3 is the Jason universe. Jason, coming back to this event 10 years later, very important to me. As if you're watching this channel, I'm doing Core Memory Unlocked Horror, and it's Friday the 13th themed all the way through. And to see them create an original tale, kind of like a Universal Monsters, with the first half of the house. And I thank Rob so much because, like, I wasn't grasping the second half because the first time we went through with all the fog, I couldn't really make out all the masks. I just thought it was all these different Jasons with the new mask. And he was like, no, I think it's all the old ones. So I really paid attention, and it is. Baghead, fucking part 4, part 6, part 7, leading to the grave, of which part 6 is one of my favorite with the lightning bolt into it. I think they do such a good, like, we love Jason house. That's fantastic. I agree. I wish it was more storied. I loved seeing Pamela in the morning or at middle, and that was a story if you want to go. But I agree with Jimmy. I'm obviously going to have it more higher on my list because of he is such an icon. But it not my favorite house, but it is great.
Okay, my number 4 and 3, I feel like are, and honestly 2 and 1, well, not really, no. 4 and 3 are very interchangeable. My number 4 is El Artista.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
It was everything Dead Man's Pier wishes it could be. It was gorgeous, but it had the scares in it. Like, I got in that house. I mean, and it wasn't like, this is where I say, like, Dead Man's Pier had like that initial facade, and then you would go through, and then it had different pieces where you were like, wow, this is gorgeous. And that's what, for me, El Artista did. Like, from simple things like the cobblestone coming up and the front of the house was beautiful.
And not only that, yeah, the ground.
Yeah, and then you go through, and it's got the middle with the gargoyle flying over the top and a water fountain, and you're just like, I cannot believe this.
And not like one of the water fountains like this. Like, she had to take a break, get a sip of water, and then she moved on. Continue.
We all know never to use one of those water fountains in Orlando. Anyways,
No.
go ahead.
That's the scariest
But the
part of the
scares
house.
throughout it, like, there was literally a point, and this is going to go into my number 3, which is Gulkin, just as a spoiler.
Ooh.
Zach and I on the last night were like, I don't know which one's, I don't know. Like, we've got to do it again. So we did El Artista again, and then we did Gulkin. And it was like, I don't know. They were so just mind-blowing. And I feel like for originals, I was just completely shocked.
Round of applause for that, by the way. You did Galkin and El Artista, the 2 longest walks away from each other.
Yeah, no, we literally...
Through the ringer.
Yes, that last night we were like, let's go.
Let's go.
We did 9 houses.
I feel like Tuesday...
And we did chains twice. We did not do Fallout in 5 nights on the last night.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we stayed till almost 2.
Yeah, Friday I was ready to murder people.
Yeah, fucking Friday can eat dick. But that's for another tale.
But no, so I just felt like the houses were just beautiful. Like they were phenomenal. Both of them, I felt like they gave different feels, which was so neat in a sense, because I feel like they have a similar, like, it's not like, I feel like when I go back to like when we first started going, some of the originals kind of blended in a little bit more, and these were just so stand out. And for both of them, I want to say like El Artista essentially was the same for my hype. Like it was up there for both. But Gulkin, I literally had as my number 9 hype, and it blew me out of the water going through. I was like, is this real life?
Yeah.
Is this real life? Okay.
Wow. Okay.
2-1.
Here we go. 2-1. Jimmy, bring us home.
My number 2 is El Artista. This house, like, holy shit.
Yes.
Holy shit from start to finish. The first room, if you time it right, you can literally see him painting. Ghosts appear behind him. They fucking go through the floor and come out on your other side to the stilt walker. And it just
that stilt walker scared the shit out of me.
Me too.
Multiple times.
You would think that I would remember like it being there.
But then just all the fucking effects in that house. The Pepper's ghost effects, that they have the timing to where it's a Pepper's ghost effect and then it's a real fucking person and they coming out of the same spots and shit. And it's just like, how the fuck did they do that? Yes. I was like, my first run through that, I was like, how the hell did they do that? Almost around every corner. Yeah. And even the more simpler, like the soldier, which that's not an overly complicated scare, but he's still fucking creepy.
Right.
Super creepy. And here's the other thing: is we talked about it with Grave of the Flesh. No idea what's going, and it's hard sometimes to follow the original stories as to what it is you're actually seeing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they turned the audio up in Artista or if it was just something that, you know, the way that the voice actor narrated it, but you could hear him narrating that story perfectly. Through every room, you knew exactly what was happening and why it was happening. You knew he was there after this family was there and that family was fucked and like the shit was coming for him and he knows that it's coming for him. And then he, you know, the end is the end, obviously. But man, that is, I said at the top, this was my favorite HHN of all time. That's probably my favorite original house of all time.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, just unbelievable. I hope that is the new standard going forward. Because, fuck, like, number 1, man, you talk about, you know, Wonderful talks about how he's crying through it and the emotional impact. Like, we have waited forever for them to do a wrestling maze. And Bray Wyatt, you know, on a personal level, I was going through some shit when he was coming up, and I felt like that man was talking to me specifically almost every promo. And I loved him, you know, like I was one of the like 10 people at WrestleMania 31 Live that wanted him to beat Undertaker. And fucking this thing is just perfect. It really is perfect. It's almost a crime that the Hollywood one starts halfway through the Orlando one. Because the two of them, you know, the Orlando version is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like you can see the love that was put in the Orlando one versus it being a maze.
Right.
But also, I feel like the Hollywood one is exactly how people would think a wrestling house would be.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And this, like, I don't know with you guys, but this year, this was like the first year that if I slowed down, I didn't have any of the attendants saying, hurry up.
Yeah. 100.
Like they left me alone. And this was a maze that the second that I heard, you know, howdy, Abby, Huskus, Mercy, Bray. My pace just slowed to like a crawl.
Yeah.
And my first run through, I was alone. Like I don't know how close the person behind me was, but like every fucking like there you are, all that shit felt he's talking to
legitimate,
me.
Right? It's to you.
Fuck, that is like another like all-time favorite of forever. Like I fucking love the Wyatt 6.
100%. I love that, and I love that, Jimmy, because you're right. Like his timing of coming and how it affected all of us. I feel all of us have a connection to Bray.
Shut up, Rob.
Obviously not you because of 6, but I love it. Yeah, wonderful. Go.
Okay. So, just kind of piggybacking off of Jimmy there and all that and kind of how it made it feel. At number 2 for me was Gulkin. I mean, dude, from the first time, like, when Jimmy and me did this my first night there, he was hyping up El Artista a lot, and I enjoyed it. But, man, like, he undersold Gulkin to me, dude. And the minute I walked through that, I just had a great walkthrough. I was like, I cannot wait to do this again. I texted him. I was joking him the night that I did do it again, where I did the stay and scream, and I did fucking whatchamacallit, Fallout first, and then Gulkin, because they were it was the 5:15 and the 5:30, so I got to walk through one and walk through the other. And I was like, shit, I should have gotten in the Gulkin line, because the minute Gulkin opened, Fallout was empty. People were just walking up, dude. There was no line. Like, the minute Fallout opened, the line, that was it. Who was waiting in line, that was it. Everybody else was for Gulkin. And I was like, shit, I should have done Gulkin, then Fallout, because it would have been a smarter play to wait and be the first one through. But, dude, I love that house. I wanted to live in that house. That house, every walkthrough was just perfect. And to the point of how, like, Jimmy was like, got to slow down in the Wyatt house, dude, the second time, like, that first night, you know, doing the express, hitting all the houses, getting my scares, you know, you're going at the pace. But that second time I got to go through that house, I was Jimmy. I slowed down. I wanted to experience every second that I could before I got yelled at, and I got to experience every second of it. And God, I love that house. I loved that house, man. That house rocked. And I was having a big back and forth, flying home, watching Back to the Future, thinking, which was better? Was it Gulkin or was it Hatchet? Because both of those OG houses rocked my world.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Very, very good.
And then number 1, I'm sure you can figure it out, because there's only one I haven't said, and this was why I had to share my list with Brooke too and go, I can't believe this is how it's going to end. Terrifier took number 1, dude. I didn't expect that, because Zach knows my love-hate with that franchise. He knows my feelings about it. But my God, you want to talk? Listen, everybody can say, the originals are great. I show up for the IPs, man. I show up for what I know I'm getting. The original houses are like the wonderful entree that I decided sounded good on the menu and was even better than I thought it sounded. Like, that's what it is. It's, hey, I was at City Walk and this sounded good. Oh my God, it's better than I thought. I'm totally coming back for that. But I came for what I know. The bacon cheeseburger. The IPs, man. The thing I know you can't F up. And my God, did Terrifier hit everything. It hit as far as design. It hit for scares. I will say the one knock, the wet path was a little, you know, from what I had heard, people breaking their legs and toes. And, oh, all right. It was like if you walked to your left, you got wet. If you walked right, you got splashed. Cool. You know, whatever. But God, I can't believe I'm putting Terrifier at number 1, but it happened, man.
How many times did you go through Terrifier? Twice?
Twice, and that was the one that I am most pissed about, because speaking of the lines, it said 80-minute wait. Jimmy proceeded to do 5 houses or 4
back-
houses, and
yeah,
then a 5th
back
house.
4.
Yeah. And I had texted him going, well, I was in an 80-minute line, but now we're at 100 minutes.
Oof.
Maybe
That
I'll be
happened to
out
us with
soon.
El Artista.
Yeah, El
It was
Artista,
45
yeah.
minutes when we got in and ended up being what was in a 90-minute, and we were like,
Yeah.
what the heck? And it
I
jumped
ended
up while
over
we were
2
in it.
hours.
Yeah.
It was over
Yeah.
2 hours, and it kind of effed the rest of the night. So I wasn't able to get all the houses I wanted to that final night, but I got to go do some scare zones after, which is what really mattered.
Very nice. We have a comment real quick. Now that you mentioned that, I haven't felt rushed this year at all so far in the houses. Love it. Really enjoying this year. El Artista blew me away. So much detail.
Very, like the details in that house were phenomenal.
All right. Roberto, 2 and 1.
All right, still not ranked.
He
and
doesn't
I'm
know.
Doing this on the fly. Doing
He
this
doesn't
100%
know.
on the fly. I have no
Are
idea.
you sure? Do you want another minute? I can go.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Understand that this is 1A and 1B. Like neither
Okay.
one is
Fair.
a 2 as far as
Yeah,
I'm concerned.
I love it.
I'm not the biggest fan. I became a fan of this franchise. To begin with, I wasn't. But Terrifier, I'm going to put at number 2.
Okay.
And overall, just the perfect way to describe the house is it is an absolute fun house. Like it pays tribute to all the movies. They do the kills that you're like, there's no way they're doing that in the movie. In this house,
Yeah.
they put it in there. That was surprising to see.
The
It in there.
upside down kill, man. We saw the upside down kill.
Yes, we did.
Mhm.
Yes, we did. We did all that stuff. Fun house. I wore my sunflower glasses that I no longer
You
have.
did.
I gave them to a little girl.
Because
But
you're the sweetest.
You're the sweetest.
I try. But yeah, I wore them through the house this last time I went through there, and they're so interactive with you. And one of them saw them,
Yes.
he pointed out, he's like, I love your glasses, and had a little fun with me through the house. Good entertainment, good vibes throughout the whole house. You're just having a good time. Good scares as well. So to pull off the scare and the fun at the same time, they lived up to that franchise. I'll repeat a little bit with 1D. I think the wet side is a little overhyped. But to be fair, the dry side, not much going on over there either. So
We did do
wet
both.
side, you at least get Sienna at the end. So wet side wins. But fun house overall. And I love that they lived up to those movies because that's a tough franchise to try to bring to life in like a haunted house. And they did a good job. Great facade, all that stuff. Number 1, obvious. You already said earlier, I went through this house 6 times. The first house I did, the last house I did.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree with
Bookended.
everything. Yes, absolutely. I agree with everything Jimmy said. That man, Bray Wyatt, was speaking to me when he was out there, especially that last run we got to have with him. But you just live every moment through that house. That's amazing. You get the Fiend and Howdy coming at you at the same time. You get all this stuff that has the WWE vibe. And you're picking out all these Easter eggs that they have hidden in there, whether it's Bray's shirt or whether it's championship belts or an urn or anything that you can find throughout this house. They themed it very well throughout there, and I love the way that we got to experience stuff that I didn't even think about going into this house, like the rabbit hole, going down the rabbit hole and seeing the Alice in Wonderland vibe, or seeing the fireflies. Never expected to see the fireflies, but what a brilliant, smart choice to do. And that house was created by wrestling fans. Other in Hollywood, you mentioned it's not as well. He publicly put on blast that he's not a wrestling fan, so you know why that house wasn't done well.
Right.
But you have Mike and you have Ramon, 2 huge wrestling fans who put that house together in Orlando. And it shows. And the tribute they put to Bray at the end of the house was incredible. I made sure to do a little prayer toward every time I walked by it. There's no way that house couldn't be my favorite if I did it more times than I've done any other house throughout the history of Horror Nights. But it's just amazingly well put together as well.
I love it. I love it. Perfect. Bernard came back in. I've been hearing they toned down the wet side because of flooding.
Yep.
I heard that about the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't know how it carried on through the weeks, but all right. So my number 2. Let me tell you guys. I always knock originals unless if they are the most impressive thing that I've seen. I'm an IP guy. That's why an original's number 2. El Artista is number 2. That being
that's
said,
high
that
for
hold
you,
on.
yeah.
That being said, because I'm backing up Jimmy here because it like his favorite original. I kept going through this house being wowed about everything. The facade, the ground, the fountain, the ghost effects, the stilt walkers, and I'm screaming the entire time that we're doing this. Like what you said, the pier, the wharf, get the fuck out of here. Fucking Moonhaven, get the fuck out of here. This thing is big, beautiful, and scary. It is my favorite original
Ever.
of the big houses, like Graveyard Games,
Yeah.
Slaughter Cinema. Those are still going to hold special places in my heart. But if we are going to talk about budget going to something and paying off, being their focal marketing, being the
Fair.
conservatory and all that, they weren't lying. Could you imagine how pissed I would have been if fucking HHN Boats was the fucking theme of that year and I go through that house? I would fucking riot. Take that shit to Six Flags. But this house fucking proved why it should have been that and why they've been touting it so long. Mwah. Not much more to say on that. Number 1, Terrifier. It is an absolute blast of a time. I have enjoyed my loathing to loving experience the last year. And the fact that I will sit here and say this, it is the best Funhouse they have done. They've had Ghostbusters, they've had Frozen Empire, they've had Killer Clowns, they've had Ash vs. Evil Dead. They have always done the houses that have comedy mixed in where people have a hard time. This one had scares. This one had moments with art. I set up Brooke to get scared, and he loved it so much that he thumbs up me and waved goodbye. Brooke got scared, said, "You scare me one time," and Art was doing the one back. Like it was a 10-second interaction before even moving forward to piggyback on your not being rushed through. It felt like we lived in that. The poop, shit, smell, fucking fantastic. And then as much as y'all are kind of, I'm not saying you're doubting the wet path, dry path, absolutely fucking better than that dragon one that came a couple of years ago about
split
choosing
path.
sides.
I agree.
This side actually fucking had a purpose. And I loved it. And I loved seeing Sienna with the head. And Art's not dead because you got to see his butt. I felt like I was
Which you got
given,
a really good, when you went through the dry side, you got Art without his head, like a really good
yes,
scare.
but you also see Sienna chopping off his
Yes.
head. So I get story purpose.
Yeah.
But I love more seeing Sienna through the wet side.
Yes, yeah.
So I can get that final scare from Art at the end. Fantastic time. Can't fucking believe it. Wonderful year. You.
All right, my number 2, Jason Universe.
Done?
It was my number 1 most anticipated, and it, to me, lived up to it. I anticipated having a shit ton of scares, which I did. I mean, at points when they literally blocked me from moving. Like, I couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, no, 2 Jasons came out and had the machetes, not letting them leave.
And, like,
shit was wild.
it
Those
was-
motherfuckers are having fun in there this year.
Yeah. I loved, and I would have never, like, in my wildest dreams, thought, like, going through Jason Mask, like, that facade aspect. I just thought it was beautiful and gorgeous, and I, like, geeked out so hard.
Yeah.
That it, kind of took me by surprise going through. I agree with Rob that, like, the middle part with his mom and, like, that story, like, it made it very seamless versus realizing that, like, there's a part 1 and there's part 2. And I feel like the only reason that we know that is from previous years.
Right.
Otherwise, it was kind of seamless in the sense of, like, not just walking through.
Right.
And going through, like, the cabin and that thing. Like, I felt like they actually made it a lot bigger than I've seen in previous years in that space.
Right.
And then for me, number 1, Terrifier.
Terrifier Daddy.
Wow.
Terrifier Daddy.
Wow. I feel like I would go through that house and loop around and go through it again. Like, I could be on an endless loop in that house. Yeah. And kind of what Zach was saying, like, I have never, especially for an IP, felt like I was going through the house clapping at scenes, like cheering on Art, which, again, if you watched any of my watch along aspects of it, like, so, like, crazy kind of obsessed. Yes, like, obsessed with it to where I got called out on so many occasions. But like,
God damn, you did.
I really did like that. I was crazy. But like clapping and cheering him on, and then like getting
I'm pointing at you.
terrified.
I'm pointing to her.
Terrified throughout, like pun fucking intended. And I got to see Pale Girl, and I am not a Vicky fan by any means. And And I felt like it was used well. It wasn't over in my face. So I just felt like the scenes that I wanted to see, I got to see, and I got to cheer on, and I got to be scared, and I got to have, like, who gets to say that they have, like, other than, like, a scare, but, like, a little thing with a scare actor, like, where I literally yelled at him from doing it, like, one time.
In a
like,
house.
Yes, and that it's like he broke character, but he didn't because it was art. And which I felt like was very, like, it was just perfect. Because I do feel like with IPs, where they can be very hard to go across the threshold where originals can, is that they are so strict to a story. Like, it's the movie, it's the movie, it's the movie. This is they've got to step on their thing, that's their only line. And, like, art obviously doesn't have any of that. But just the playfulness, and like, it was kind of funny because I feel like when we were watching some of the walkthroughs, which are obviously opening night, because that's when media can film, there was the scene with the bleach, and I felt like it was very, like, hardcore. But when we went through, I felt like it was very playful, that scene. And I just...
You talking about the scalping?
Yes.
Yeah, the scalping was fine. He was having fun. Just putting it on
but
his
I
head,
felt like when we were watching the media, like, it was very, like stingent.
I'm doing the movie.
Yes.
Right.
Where I feel like they've really gotten into their play with that, which I just felt like going through was phenomenal. I do have to give, like, the first time we went through the wet side, I was like, okay, I barely got wet. Like, my shoes got wet, maybe. And to the point when we were with Chad and Michelle was like, I'm getting ready to put my poncho on. I was like, girl, you good. You don't need that. You're going to be fine. And she was ahead of me.
Absolutely drenched.
Oh my God. I felt so bad.
Absolutely.
I came out.
Looked like the ring lady.
I came out. I was like, I'm so sorry. They must have turned it on more. And like, I was booking it through, and my hair was wet. I was like, what the hell happened? I went from just my shoes, maybe a little sprinkle, to I'm like, I got a solid dousing.
Thank God it wasn't a white t-shirt. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Hey, that's funny because Jimmy saw me trying so hard to do the TikTok trend of this is me before the Terrifier house. This is me after. And no matter what, even knowing where the water was, I still came out every time and was like, I'm not wet enough to do the trend. I'm not wet enough to like...
Things your wife says.
Oh.
I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it!
Thanks for watching, everybody.
I didn't mean it!
I will say, yeah, I agree with, I read Bernard's, like, the wait time for Terrifier has jumped, and it doesn't seem to want to go down.
Trying to get back 135 to 155 all night long.
Yes.
All night long.
It's 1,000% your foot pattern though too, because the first time I went through it, I remember kind of to that similar, like, kind of got more wet than I was expecting, but then I never got as wet the couple other times. So
right. Nah,
we wanted, like, on our last night, we were literally like, do we go through Jason again? Do we go through Terrifier? We looked up both the times and we're like, oh my God, it's like 1:30 and they're both at 100+ minutes. Like, what the heck? But I will say, I think that it's kind of one of those Hagrid situations where they keep the minute high because they don't want people to jump in it. Just do it. Because I think, like, when we were walking out, not even 10 minutes later, like, I want to say Jason went down to 35. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, we could have done it.
Sure. Well, that was HHN 34
Go.
2025. I say go. You have
Absolutely.
a whole 6 weeks. The only complaint I can give about it, the fucking teenagers need to stop. We gotta get control of these fucking guys, but There's too many of them.
And we brought one, and he wasn't like that.
He's nothing like those.
No.
Anyways.
There's one more
Good
complaint.
times.
Next year, how about let's have a tribute store next year for HHN?
That would be nice, actually.
Was there a
having
tribute
one.
store this year?
No.
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't think so.
God. Oh,
I think there was a pop-up store.
Yes, that
Huh.
sounds about right. Yeah.
God.
How about you, Jimmy? One complaint. You got to give a complaint.
One complaint. More food booths.
Okay.
I feel like this year there was a lot, but we're still not to what it once was. Like, let's get a couple more in the back.
How about
I-
the Jason food booth by the Jason house?
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been
Do that.
nice.
Like, that's really the only one I got. Or more themed trees, probably because the absence of the tribute store hurt. You know,
Yeah.
not having some cool little 1 a.m. snack shit, but
Yeah.
Right.
I really don't have. If anything, I have a request: more fucking scare zones like the cat lady.
Yes, that's very
Agreed.
fair.
Story filled, makes sense in the land, and it's fucking just perfect. How about you, Wonderful?
Oh, that is
One.
a good fucking
The good one. Yeah,
complaint.
chaotic with a good one.
One. Oh, okay.
bottom
Hold on.
one.
So, hold on.
Okay.
There is a store, but I wouldn't call it a store. The store. Okay. And then give me back my Blinky cup.
I went back to the park the last day so hard was I was like, oh my God, I never went into the tribute store. I got to get back there. So I woke up early, did the early access to the park, made sure I saved ET for like the 6th time.
Right.
All that good shit. Had to make sure ET's Planet was saved. Went to the tribute store and was so pissed that I actually woke up that early to go back into the park for that.
I do have a question for you, Wendy. Did you get the ET magnet?
No.
You didn't get the ET magnet?
I didn't. So, with what I had purchased for my flight, I didn't buy anything for me on the trip.
It was
I-
free.
It was free.
You're a
You
UOAP.
dipshit. It's a UOAP,
It's a UAP
magnet.
magnet.
Well, when I went to the,
See, what happened was...
no, when I went to the fucking UO fucking P fucking hangout area, that area sucked as well.
I don't think we're talking about the two
That's
same
like a
things.
fucking little like hole in the wall now, where as a pass holder, it's like going there,
Oh.
and I was like,
Oh.
why? Nope, too many people because there was like 6 people, and I was like,
No.
too many people. I'm out.
Oh.
For future reference, go to the Tonight Show, your favorite fucking ride. That's a
I fucking
UOAP
wrote it.
pickup. Yeah, well, you can pick up your goddamn magnet there because that's where I got it.
I'll give you $20.
I know you would. I'll just give it to you.
Yeah, you can have it.
I'm
Hey,
just
my
going to
complaint-
give it to
my-
you.
Can I get my actual complaint out?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Bloody popcorn was not bloody good. It was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only
I heard
food
It
that.
happened.
Okay, I heard that from you.
The s'more sucked, but
s'more sucked.
that's neither here or there.
Hey, that's
Especially, huh?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's crazy that you had a shitty ass s'more when you had a perfect s'more last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
What are we
How do you
doing?
do that?
What are we
Those
doing?
Fallout eggs, though.
Oh, those were delicious.
Yeah.
Those were delicious.
Wow.
Everybody's talking about that as being so good. I won't. I know. Still, I won't. No.
Just don't imagine what you think it is.
I did have to close my eyes.
Yes.
No.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Okay. So that was HHN.
My
and,
complaint.
I thought you gave a complaint.
Did I? I don't know.
What's your complaint?
I don't know.
Holy shit. Anyways, that was HHN in a nutshell. God damn it!
The making out teenagers in the line that really
Oh.
ruined fucking the graveyard one.
Okay,
for me even
listen,
more.
you're an old man. Stop counting.
Did they make out the entire house? Like, did they just keep
You know what
walking,
is
making
funny
out?
though? You say
Why?
that when we were in line for El Artista, Michelle and I were literally commenting on the couple in front of us that were making out, and we're like, maybe they got engaged today. So we were like giving them maybe.
Yeah, I
props.
was more
don't
like they're
know.
way too young.
But
to
I
be
wasn't
engaged. They're
counting
just really
how many
fucking annoying.
times.
Okay.
I will say the random fireball that went off randomly throughout the park was cool.
That was
Please tell
weird.
me what that was.
Yeah, like on top of the buildings.
That was their version of the archway at Hollywood.
Ah,
That's what that was. All right, so that's HHN 34. Oh my God!
Just finish it.
I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Make sure you check us out on more. Jimmy, where can everybody follow you?
Horrific Network, man. Just look up Horrific Network. That's with an H, not a WH. And
That's a whole other show.
that's a whole other kind of show. But we did do a movie, Ghost Executioners. These all have cameos in it. And yeah, we got tons of fun shit. Horrific Network.
Awesome. Wonderful. Could you please promote something? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're following Death Curse Club, and if you're not, do it now. I used to be a part of this thing. Long time
Not this
ago.
thing. Not this thing. Yeah. This is my
Oh, wait,
thing.
yeah. I used to be a part of this thing with those other two, and I recommend those other two. Baby steps, okay? Baby steps. Give it a follow. Give it a like.
Roberto, you want to end your thing?
Yeah, you can pretty much find my stuff here. We do movie reviews and we'll talk HHN every now and then, but appreciate you hanging out with us, and we had a good time talking HHN, man. Leave in the comments what your favorite house is.
Awesome. Absolutely blast of a time. Brooke, you want to promote anything?
Yeah, I will say that I do some pretty good reactions. I'm not gonna lie.
We have a reaction to Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 coming out this Monday. 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
40th.
But can you believe this, Wonderful? I've never watched any of them.
Yeah, don't say anything. No spoilers. No fucking
None of
spoilers.
them. It's been interesting. But no, there's some really, really good reactions. So, yeah.
Part 2's a doozy of a movie.
That lets me know that she.
No spoilers!
That lets me know that she never listened to my Nightmare on Review at Street show.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn,
100%. 100%. She doesn't listen to anything of mine. What are we doing? That's why she's a loving wife.
I completely understand that.
Awesome. We'll check you out on the next video.
I'm in your movie.
Bye.